In Australia, 3 for 8. Laird, Chappell and Wood all gone for 8 runs. Hughes on 29. He's easily top scorer so far in this Australian innings. Once again, he's on strike to Andy Roberts.
And he's hit that one very well. Really got that on the middle of the bat. And it really travelled to the boundary.
Fine square leg.
Firm straight drive. That's a wonderful shot. Straight back past the bowler for 4 runs. Second boundary in the over for Hughes.
And our camera, our close-up shot as Andy Roberts was coming in on Kim Hughes, you could see him talking to himself, telling himself to concentrate.
Good call by Marsh. And Desmond Haynes coming in and demonstrating to the batsman just what danger there would have been there. Marsh refusing the call. Hughes felt that it might have been a run.
And a shifty piece of work by Desmond Haynes. He was looking at the other end then, Tony. And that's one of his better strokes. Another forward to Kim Hughes. There haven't been too many of them today for the Australians.
Giving the Australian vice-captain the opportunity of playing that very good square cut, that favourite shot of his.
And there's 4 more. And that's his 50. You could say that was a lucky shot, but the innings hasn't been lucky. It's been a triumph of good old-fashioned guts and determination. And he thoroughly deserves that half-century. It's one of the best he'll have played.
Yes, it certainly was. That was not a convincing way, however, to go to that half-century, because it was an inside edge, with Hughes leaving that gap between bat and pad, the ball going off the inside edge and straight over the top of the off stump there.
And in fact, it might not reach. Logie is after it and it just manages to beat him. 4 runs to Hughes.
As I said, the boundary was open because that was sensible cricket on the part of Hughes, knowing full well that the men had been brought in to save the single. He takes the attack to the enemy and pulls that away through mid-wicket. He was, if anything, a little bit too close to the line of the ball to hit it powerfully.
Oh, that's cracked. He really hit that one. That's 4 runs. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. It fairly raced to the boundary.
Again, Hughes showing his intelligence, waiting for the ball wide of the off stump and then unleashing that enormously powerful back foot square cut come drive.
Looking for 2. Good cricket again. And good thinking from the Australian vice-captain. Nice little touch shot, that one. The attendance here at the MCG, 38,755, and each one of them would dearly love to see a Kim Hughes century. He's on 96, just 1 boundary away from that 3 figure. Good shot. A fine shot and a great 100, that. You'll see a lot of 100s in Test cricket, but you won't see too many gutsier ones than that. 9 for 198. Kim Hughes a level 100, and there haven't been too many innings for teams where a player has dominated so much. 100 out of 198. And he's gone. But he did the job. He waited there while Hughes got his 100. Australia finished too short of the 200 mark, all out 198. Quite a loud snick there from Terry Alderman to wicketkeeper David Murray, who picks up 5 victims in the innings.
Well, an absolutely sensational innings from Kim Hughes, saving the Australians from disaster. 100 not out in a score of just 198. He received solid support from Wellham, Marsh and Yardley, while Terry Alderman hung around long enough for Hughes to reach his century.